listeners wish to thank you for coming to our show. Before we start, I'm wondering if any of you happen to have a grasshopper on you. Would you check your pockets, please? Maybe on the bottom of your shoes. Anybody? Check, please. Oh, well. You see, today's special guest is really fond of grasshoppers. He eats them for lunch and breakfast and dinner. We promised to have a snack for our guest, but that's before we discovered that a bowl of candy and a couple of root beers wouldn't do it. Look, would you at least help me make a grasshopper sound so he feels at home? I'll show you how it goes. Fritz, roll the grasshopper tape.
Okay, rolling tape.
That's it. Simplicity itself. Now please join me in trying it. Chirp along with the tape while Fritz plays it again 3 times. Very good. But let's try it again louder. And this time, everyone please join in.
Sounds like lunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in greeting our special guest, John the Baptist.
What's happening here?
We were waiting to meet you. I hoped you'd have a few words for the children.
Sure, here's what I have to say.
But before you speak, I've prepared a brief introduction.
I don't really need one.
Guests, we are fortunate to have with us one of the greatest preachers of all time, a prince of the pulpit, a titan of teaching, a giant among men.
Thanks, but really...
And not only is John the Baptist, may I call you John the Baptist?
Actually, I'd rather...
Not only is John the Baptist a master of the message, a teller of truth, a man who deserves our utmost respect, attention, and admiration, but he is also the cousin of Jesus.
Speaking of Jesus...
So, it is with great pleasure that I welcome to our stage today this paragon of virtue, a man for this moment, none other than John the Baptist. Listen carefully. This is a historic moment you will remember forever. What message do you have for us today, John the Baptist?
Repent.
And?
That's all. Repent. Turn away from sin.
There must be something else.
Oh, you're right. I almost forgot. Get to know Jesus.
I gave you an introduction that took me 4 hours to write, and all you have to say is, repent, get to know Jesus?
Yeah, that's my job, to point people to Jesus.
But you yourself are famous.
Was famous. Lately, all my disciples have been heading over to join Jesus and travel with him.
Doesn't that bother you?
Not at all. He's the Son of God. I'm just here to point people in his direction.
What about your preaching? Crowds used to come to the Jordan River to hear you speak. Hundreds of people, thousands of people.
Lately, it's been pretty much me and the grasshoppers. Hardly anybody shows up. They're all off listening to Jesus.
So you're a has-been? You're a failure?
A failure? Me? No, not at all. I'm doing the most important thing I could ever do. You see, Jesus is the light of the world, not me. Helping people meet Jesus is the most important thing I could ever do.
Well, that's just perfect. 4 hours writing an introduction. 2 days looking for grasshoppers. This has been a complete waste of time. I'm going to be in my dressing room.
Guess you won't be inviting me back for another show. Oh well, I'm going back to tell some more people about Jesus. If you don't know him yet, make sure you ask one of the adults here about Jesus today. Bye!